IVM.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM.
daily.
Hey guys, I'm Gaurav and welcome to another episode of IVM Daily, a show where IVM staffers talk about what's going around the world and what's going on in their mind. Today in the studio I have with me Janam
Hi.
and Abbas.
Hello.
So I hope all of you listeners out there had a fantastic long weekend break. Speaking of break,
Smooth.
our episode today is actually on office breaks. In the studio today we have...
I thought relationship breaks.
No,
Like Ross and
that'll be
Rachel.
some other time. We'll talk about that, Janam. So
Did I just give you another idea?
fantastic. I'm writing this down. So, taking a break in office is quite a normal practice. We keep doing it either by getting off from our chairs or just doing something other than work while we're sitting over there. So, in your opinion, guys, is taking a break in office productive or counterproductive? Janam, what about you first?
I think it is productive. Unfortunately, I don't get to take many breaks because I don't smoke.
Okay.
And I'm glued to my chair throughout the day. And there's just so much happening, man. I wish I got to take breaks.
I mean, why don't you take a break though? I mean, if
Because I forget to. And then there's like so much work, and then there's like one thing, like running from meetings to recordings to like planning things, and it's crazy.
Okay, so the only breaks you take are like for eating
Yeah.
and bathroom.
And bathroom, yeah.
Okay, cool. And what about you, Abbas?
I take offense to Janam expressing like she's the only one who works really hard in the office. Breaks are necessary, I think, because especially for something, I mean, in the kind of work that we do, where we sit down on a chair and stare at a computer constantly, right?
Right.
It's been proven by science, guys. Science has come to the aid and proven that if you constantly stare at a computer screen for long, it harms your eyes, it harms your back, it harms your neck, and all of those things.
So basically, we are all right now.
Yeah, it's essentially what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so you have to take a break to sort of just refresh your mind and reinvigorate your spirit and soul to so that you come back to work refreshed. And the frequency of breaks can vary, of course. When one has to take a lunch break or a bathroom break, of course that can't be helped, but
Right.
the mini breaks that you take every once in a while in between, just to what I call as water cooler breaks, those sometimes can be used to sort of just be
They're too smart, huh? They
Yeah, I
put
know.
water bottles on our tables only, so we can't get up to go get water.
but there is also a water cooler, so if you want, you
That is
can
the water bottle.
So sometimes that can be used to steal time away from work, but we don't do that. We only take breaks when
Of course.
we have to refresh ourselves.
No, but we have a lot of unscheduled breaks. Now, smokers, I understand. I think it's a very accepted practice for a smoker to be taking as many breaks as he, needs. And I've never really heard about a case where someone gets told off for smoking too much. I can understand if someone's taking a smoke break at an inappropriate time, like right before a client is coming or a meeting or something like that, where it's interrupting something else. But other than that, I have never seen really an issue with people taking smoke breaks. But I think in today's world, people can also use that to take advantage of the system. In terms of smoke breaks or even eating, to take a break, some people might eat more.
Are you targeting me, Gaurav?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
I would disagree with you there. I've been in two proper jobs where I had to go to an office, including this one. 2.5 kind of.
Okay.
Three times where I've been to an office to work, and all three times the establishment has been fairly okay with people sort of eating snacks at their desk. There isn't if you want to, we all take snack breaks, not even breaks. We eat while we are working. So I think if you talk about today's day and age, I mean, those days are gone where the office had a canteen or a lunch room where if you had to eat, you had to be in that room.
Some corporates are still like that.
Sure, that's why I said I'm talking from my experience.
Right.
The 3 places where I have worked, I mean, when it comes to eating snacks, you're pretty much eating snacks or having tea or coffee while you're working. So I think taking a break to have a snack is something that's going out of fashion, I would say, in my experience, especially in the creative field, because workloads are very big and deadlines are always behind you. We all eat snacks while working still. So
And that's why there are crumbs on the keyboard.
Yeah. That's why when we make grammatical errors, guys, it's the crumbs on our keyboards, not our fingers.
So,
But what's your favorite snack to eat while working?
I like to have some sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds.
That's bullshit. I've never seen you eat that. What about you, Jana?
I like samosa, sandwiches, dosa.
It's like she's reading off a menu.
Ek samosa, ek sandwich, ek pav bhaji.
Or like those jalapeno poppers that we
Oh,
always
right.
pani puri, bhel puri.
Yeah.
Anything unhealthy, basically.
No, but I mean, I've seen Jana eat fruits all the time.
Yeah,
I think
fruits.
fruits, they fill you up, they have a good water content, they're healthy, they're good for
Yeah.
your skin,
Yeah.
guys.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, so it will be awkward if you had to took a break to eat an apple, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's also very true. If you like took a break to like have a bit of fruit, that'd be a bit weird. But do you guys, I'm sure you guys just sometimes just get really tired and want to just switch off from work for a few minutes, and that's why you go either on Facebook or Instagram or
I actually
YouTube.
Yeah, I do that when I'm really like my brain's shut down for the day. I go out and like I make a call to
Someone
like,
just to talk or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
right? And I mean,
I was just gonna ask that, like he mentioned Facebook, Twitter, you handle our social media. It's
Yeah.
your job to be on
exactly,
Instagram and Twitter.
Exactly. So
it's not even an escape for
yeah,
you.
Yeah, it's not an escape. So when I'm on Facebook and Twitter, I'm actually working. It's not really a break for me. That's
Yeah.
why I just.
But is it
leave
possible
the
for you? I'm
laptop.
very curious. Is it possible for you to turn off that your own private mind of like
Private scrolling and private
as in like
tagging on Facebook.
yeah, basically like using it for your own personal. Can you separate your official work on Facebook from your personal private? Like is
It gets very difficult because most of the time when I'm on Facebook, I'm posting things or I'm tagging people and like tagging guests who've been on our show, things like that. So I don't get much time to do personal Facebooking or Instagramming.
No, I mean
It's
while doing that, don't you ever get sidetracked?
not
That's called-
really. In
that's-
fact, I get sidetracked when I'm doing the personal work, and I get sidetracked into getting the work done.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Yeah, it's the other way
It's
So
the
around.
here's
world we
another
live
question I have. So if you guys go on YouTube to watch like a 2-minute video or a 5-minute video or go out for a call for that matter, do you guys ever feel guilty for taking these kind of breaks?
No, not really.
You guys like there's no guilt factor, right?
No, you need that break, man. You need to like, and anyway, even if I'm watching something, I'm consuming some media which will anyway be useful in my work.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Is that again because we work in the creative field in a sphere where whatever's happening in the world, we have to be informed about it. But I mean, when you ask if you feel guilt is too strong a word. But then sometimes if I'm at a break, there is a voice at the back of my head which is like, "Okay, break abhi thoda lamba ho gaya. You should just go back now."
Yeah.
So
There's
yeah,
things to be
it's
done.
not guilt, but it's like that little.
It's an ethical voice in your head.
Voice, like a natural built-in alarm system where it's like, okay, you've been faffing around for too long, just get your ass in your chair again.
But I think there's this scene in The Office where basically Jan asks Michael, like, how is making people watch an episode of this TV show going to be, good for productivity? Because he says it's good for productivity, and he says they work harder afterwards to catch up for all the work they've missed while watching it. So, I mean, it's similar to that kind of theory that, like, because you feel like there's ethical voice inside your head saying, like, okay, I've been taking too long, you are more actually motivated to work harder when you come back and be like, okay,
Now
let
I need
me
to focus
Let me get
completely.
serious. Like
Yeah.
what I needed, I have no excuse that
Right.
I did not get my own time.
So that's why you keep watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on your computer instead of working.
But then come on.
How come
we
you're
get it
watching
done.
all the shows I'm watching? When I was watching Jessica Jones, you were watching Jessica Jones. Now I'm on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine before you.
So how come you're watching it again?
When you were watching Jessica Jones, I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And that in a nutshell is, guys, our work environment. at IVM Podcasts.
Okay, no, but seriously, coming to the whole break thing, did you know in Japan it's legal to nap?
Really?
In between, yeah. A lot of companies in Japan, they let you nap in like after lunch especially. And they feel that after, like once you wake up from the nap, you're more productive.
I won't wake up only. Like if I sleep.
You won't get hired only.
Well, that's a
different podcast.
Yeah, that's a different podcast.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, for any listener out there, if you are, I think this is more actually for the employers rather than the employees, because I think they need to know that most of us over here who are working, even if we are faffing around a bit or taking a few breaks.
I don't endorse this. If our boss is listening to this, I just want to say.
Amit, that's not our opinion.
Let me. I'm surmising what you guys said. Okay. I mean, even if we are taking a few breaks and everything, I feel that our own internal code, our own ethical voice, makes us work harder so we get our job done one way or another. Staying late, coming early, working like more productively for the next 20 minutes until your next break.
Good save, Gaurav.
So no, but
that was Gaurav justifying his faffing.
His 17 breaks and 18 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine that he consumes in office.
All right. So that was our episode on breaks. If you guys have any thoughts on whether breaks at the office are a waste of time or something productive, you can tweet to us on our handle at IVM Podcasts. You can also catch us with the same handle on Instagram and Facebook and use the hashtag IVM Daily. You should also subscribe to our newsletter. You can also follow us personally on our handle. I'm at Aya_G on Instagram. Abbas?
I'm at Abbas Momin on Twitter and Abbas Momin88 on Instagram.
And I'm at @Janam Devan on Twitter.
All right then, guys. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
He bends down to test the warm water for his bath. He comes here to quench his thirst for a hot shower and some podcasts. You can witness how he enjoys having other people talk about cool stuff in his bathroom. Indeed, it helps him with his loneliness. You can find more of his pieces on ivmpodcast.com, your one-stop destination where you can check out the coolest Indian podcasts. Happy listening.